go.
We got a loaded show for you this evening. What's up, everybody? All right, here we go. I'm Cameron Cox. You're probably wondering why I'm in our recording studio closet. Look how much room there is in here. Well, it's all because of this guy.
That's going to be interesting. 120-degree summers. Haven't done that, but YOLO.
He is one of the most interesting people I've ever covered in baseball. Since signing with the D-backs, Joc Pederson has kind of fit right in, though, and his impact has definitely been felt, whether it was buying the team lunch, bringing a taco truck out to spring training, or stealing their bats. Yes, you heard me right. This past week, D-backs broadcaster Bob Brindley says Pederson rarely uses his own bat. So he took us behind the scenes at Chase Field to explain why.
You remind me of that guy in Major League. Do you talk to the bat?
Sometimes, yeah. When they're not working.
That would be a good, interesting story for you to do. When he gets here, he gets in his gym shorts, t-shirt, puts on his sliders, and then he goes into the bat room, which is right here, and he just sits in there and he samples everybody's bats for a good 25, 30 minutes. Every day, he's touching everybody's bats, and whatever feels right to him on that day, he's going to use.
I like the variety, change it up a little bit. I don't know, jokes. You order 12 and one goes to me. That's just a team joke, yeah.
It seems like the opposite of baseball. Baseball players are superstitious, they like their own way, and here you are picking and choosing random bats at times.
Yeah, I like to do a lot of blaming on the bat instead of me that's getting out, so.
So, hey, that was Ketel Marte's fault,
yeah,
bat's fault. Yeah.
Beat it.
Might borrow it, steal it, trade it, I don't know, but there's a lot of bats that he's getting his hands on. It's very unique, and I've never seen anybody pay attention to or get a feel for bats the way that Joc does.
Take us through your selection when you come in here. What are you looking for?
Each person has a couple shelves with their bats on there, and I've kind of been through them all. Look at the different sizes. I like to listen to them, see how they sound.
Wait, hold on. How do they sound?
How do they sound?
Oh,
the higher
there we
the
go,
paint,
there we
like
go.
the harder the wood. So I kind of have an idea what ones feel good.
Which bat sounds the best then?
Kettle, PK probably has the loudest ones. Him and Corbin. Corbin's are really hard too.
Okay.
Usually the better players get the better wood.
Who has the best bat?
That's a daily change. That's why I got to
Really?
keep switching. If the same one felt good all the time, I wouldn't have to switch. So, yeah. Tucker. So that one doesn't sound good.
That was, yeah, not the right feel, right?
Like a dung, yeah. One high ding, yeah.
He'll have Ronald Acuna's bat one at bat. He'll have Christian Walker's at bat the next at bat. It's very awkward. The one thing you can do is put that barrel on the baseball, that's for sure.
Do you keep the bat? Do you give it back?
No, they're mine. Once I put the sticker on there, they're mine. But,
Donated to Joc Pederson, got it?
Yeah, I had a nice run with Kettles, Manny Rivera, who left.
Yep.
I've been asking for one from someone on the other team. I got one from Gunnar Henderson, Pete Alonso, a couple guys like that. Just ask someone and then kind of see what they're swinging. Julio Rodriguez. It's been a lot of fun.
When did you start doing this?
I always kind of have been into bats and know what other people swing. This year I've made a conscious effort to ask someone from another team that, I don't know, I like their game or I think I like the bat they swing, so kind of just asked to try one out.
So growing up, that was like the thing, Louisville Slugger,
Yeah.
right? So like, is that where that came from, or like?
Yeah, my dad never. They didn't have the money to buy me bats, or they didn't buy me bats. I remember John Baker. He was a catcher on the Marlins, and a guy that my dad gave lessons to played at Cal with him. So when he was in big leagues, he sent me a dozen of bats. The bats I was swinging in batting practice, like they were broken bats I'd asked for, and then put a nail and tape them up. And I got an Ichiro bat. That was really cool.
Corbin might want to borrow that one.
Yeah, had a Mark McGuire bat,
cool.
stuff like that. Manny Ramirez.
What do you make of the axe handle? This, I know it's a little
It's
different.
not for everyone, but some people, yeah, Mookie Betts doesn't.
All right, game day.
Yeah.
Can you pick one for
No,
today?
not yet.
No,
No,
okay.
yeah.
So that's
Me and the
special-
bats. Yeah, we got.
So
I got to talk
that's
to
a
them.
solo process,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
When it's all said and done, you have this collection. Like, is this something you want to display at your house? or something?
I've given them to some minor leaguers here at the time, but yeah, I don't know.
Might be a little weird. We're all weird in some way, right? I love weirdos, so it all works.
So next time you see Joc in the batter's box, chances are it is not his own bat. That'll do it for me. I'm Cameron Cox. Here we go. Remember, happiness is a choice. Go out and make it a great day.